He knew I wanted to write. He knew that from day one. And I told him I didn't have time because I worked a part-time job to come here. And he said, go home and do something for the Exponent, which was the magazine here at the University of Dayton at the time. So I must tell you, you sort of slide things under the door and wait until the great critic comments on it. And he saw me one day outside of the cafeteria, and he said 3 words to me. That's all, just 3 words. It was to sustain me for the rest of my life, I think. He looked at me and he said, you can write.
I most especially miss her when there's odd things that go on in the world. And I go, wonder what she would have said about that. And I try to think what she would have said. And sometimes I get it and sometimes I don't. But, I'm lucky because I have tons of video, tons of tape, and so I can hear her and I can see her and I can read what she has said. And she's still very current, so it's good.
But while cities were burning and all this was happening to us, there was one constant in our culture, and it was Erma Bombeck. Sorry. Her spirit never flagged. Her humor never waned. Her light shone out from millions of refrigerator doors, just one of the many venues Erma found herself in, and allowed her work to reach the hearts of countless readers around the world.
She was a great writer, and she was a writer who was always true to her audience. She always knew her audience. She knew the people from whom she came, and she never lost sight of them, ever in her life. She was never guilty of the sort of arrogance that creeps over writers so commonly when they become successful.
UD was such an important part of my mom's life, and it gave her confidence, it gave her opportunity, and what every writer is looking for, validation. This workshop began after my mom sadly passed away, but honestly, we can't think of a better legacy for her than this conference.
And it was just supposed to be a one-shot deal.
Yep.
University of Dayton was having a little celebration because the Bombeck family had donated all of Erma's paperwork to the university, which is her alma mater. They had celebrities there, and here's the point. It was so much fun that they decided to do it again, and they've been doing it every 2 years since then.
And thank you, Erma, for giving us the courage. Erma!
It's about coming together and reaffirming our commitment to our passion as writers and artists. Celebrating that we found it, honing the tools that we need to do it, and building the community that we need to support it. To Erma and the amazing legacy that she created by having the courage, the simple act of bravery of believing that she could write and then doing it. She showed us how little things in life can inspire us to do great things.
I don't think I've ever encountered a friendlier, more supportive group of people, not to mention fun. It's fantastic to be around folks who don't compete to be the prettiest or the best dressed, but rather the funniest. Everyone at Erma seems to believe that a rising tide lifts all boats.
And Erma taught me that I too could continue to be brave, and possibly by doing so, be funny again. After tragedy struck my town and decimated my community, I didn't know if I'd ever laugh again. I didn't know if I'd smile again, and I certainly didn't think I'd make anybody else laugh. But when I came here in 2014, the workshop instructors, the keynote speakers, the comedians, everyone, I felt like they were seeing me naked. They were speaking directly to me. They were saying, you have a story to tell. You need to keep telling it. And the humor will come back. If you keep writing and keep talking and keep sharing, you will laugh again, and you will make other people laugh.
The same words that meant so much to Erma Bombeck apply to all of us. You can write. We're all here because we've made the decision to invest in ourselves and take ourselves seriously.
So we've been to dozens and dozens of writers' conferences.
Hundreds.
All over the country.
Everywhere.
And we know when we see a good conference, when there's something really special, where there's a kind of bonding that doesn't happen in other places. And this is the place. And we want to celebrate that.
We do. It's one of the nicest environments I've ever been in that's filled with writers. You'll never find an environment like it anywhere ever. Book deals come out of it, friendships start, writers groups blossom. It's just a very unique and loving, it's a special space.
As we know, Erma heard those magic words from Tom Price, "You can write." And I feel like that is exactly what the workshop is to each other now. We are each other's Tom Prices, encouraging each other, rooting for each other's successes, cheering each other on.
I think for me, the best part of Erma was being inducted into the Erma Nation. To feel like you're on the same page, pun intended, with both emerging writers as well as longtime award-winning authors is a confidence builder.
A word about our attendees at the conference. They are gifted, they are talented, they're wonderful people, and they possess a very special power, the power of the written word.
You reminded me that our words and our stories really do hold real power. You were able to take hundreds of strangers, put us together in a room, unite us through the power of your words, and make us all laugh and remember that life is good. That is true magic.
We get to have an effect on others. One of the greatest gifts I've gotten over my career are the stories of what Friends and Grace and Frankie meant to people and affected them in their worst moments. They made them laugh when they felt hopeless. And I'm not saying everybody felt that way, but even if it was one person, it was worth it.
Your pitch is like a poem. Every word is precious because you have so few of them. Don't tell us things we already know. For everybody. Don't tell us you're funny. Make us laugh. Don't tell us your book is sad. Make us cry. Don't tell us it's thrilling. Make our heart pound. It's like those people who wear shirts that say sexy on them. Let me be the judge of that if you don't mind.
When I say Erma today to high schoolers and college students, I often get crickets. But then I read them this line from The Grass is Always Greener Over the Septic Tank. I didn't know why my husband gasped every time Lassie cleared the fence until I was 26. The college kids will laugh every single time. I tell them that great humor and writing is timeless and to read some Erma.
Man, what is everybody's problem? I like being stranded. It'll be just like the Swiss Family Robinson, only with more cursing. We're gonna live like kings, damn hell-ass kings.
I want to stay friends, Janine, but not in the same book group. I guess you guys can relate to that because you're all probably all in book groups, right? Everyone in the room is in a book group. You know, humor's a great bringer together. It can divide, but it can also bring people together because everybody laughs. And so let's go write some humor that brings people together.
Someone asked me once if I had my life to live over, would I change anything? And I said no, but then I got to thinking about it. There would have been more I love yous, more I'm sorries, more I'm listenings. But mostly, given another year, I would seize every minute of it. I would look at it and really see it. I'd try it on and live it and exhaust it. Never give that minute back until there was nothing left of it.